Hi there, my name is Taylor Carls, and this is my final presentation for Com 320. My topic is teamwork in healthcare. Today I'm going to be talking to you about what is teamwork, why I chose teamwork as my topic, my research articles and what those included, my healthcare leader interview with Mackenzie Welcher, and then I will wrap it all up for you. So, I know that we all have a general understanding of what teamwork is, but this quote from Stanhope and Lancaster gives a great definition of the word and how it relates to healthcare. Teamwork, quote, refers to the ability to function effectively with nursing and interprofessional teams and to foster open communication, mutual respect, and shared decision making to provide quality client care, unquote. So, some of you may be wondering why I chose to do my presentation on teamwork. Well, teamwork is crucial to many aspects of life, especially in healthcare. So, I began to think, why should we use teamwork when we are capable of doing things on our own? And then I started to think, and it led me to research benefits of teamwork. Overall, I hope to learn how to better build teams and how to effectively use teamwork in the healthcare field. For my research articles, I actually found 4 that related to my topic quite well. Article 1 is Building Positive Relationships in Healthcare, Evaluation of the Teams of Interprofessional Staff, also known as TIPS, Interprofessional Education Program. This was by Bajnuk, Pudesser, McDonald, Archibald, and Kuhl. This was a nurse and physician duo who started it, and they were trying to get a better working relationship between the two groups. They found that teamwork and collaboration leads to improved patient care, reduced healthcare costs, and improved job satisfaction. Their main thing that they talked about was how it heightens staff satisfaction. And this was actually showed with a statistic of the mean outcome for the participants and their satisfaction, and it went from a 3.97 to a 4.53. So, article number 2 is Team Building Across Healthcare Professions, the Elder Project, and this was by Mayer and Lange. They measured the participants' communication and knowledge by giving them an IQ test on teamwork and then followed it with a survey. They did this prior to the training and after the training, and they found that there was an increase in IQ scores from a 63% to a 68%, which is quite significant. Article 3 is a systematic review of team-building interventions in non-acute healthcare settings. This was by Miller, Kim, Silverman, and Bauer, and they talked about types of activities that led to improved teamwork. Some of these examples included ongoing learning activities that were embedded in a periodic team meeting or available online, formal workshops, role plays, interactive discussions, and simulation. They also discussed pre- and post-training activities. Examples of the pre-training included things such as talking about goals for the day, discussing leadership, reviewing patient care needs. As for post-training, they debriefed of what went well and what really needed improvements. Overall, they had improved patient care by using teamwork. This included reduced falls, reduced seclusion rates, reduced stays, and increased patient satisfaction. So, Article 4 is using teams to improve outcomes and performances, and this was by Ulrich and Kreider. One leader is beneficial, or so this article found, and they quote, the leader is responsible for leading and facilitating the work of the team, managing and allocating resources, and reviewing the team's performance through situation monitoring, periodic and critical event debriefings, and leading after action reviews. Unquote. So we all make mistakes, and imagine that what it would be like if we made a mistake and it was never caught. In most jobs, it's okay to make these mistakes, but in healthcare, it could mean life or death. So by having that overall leader to oversee things and to help us with critical events like this, it could really mean that someone lives rather than dies. So, for my healthcare leader interview, I interviewed Mackenzie Welcher. She has her BSN and is an RN at Fremont Health Medical Center. She works on the medical surgical floor and has been there for about 1 year. She overall agreed that it benefits patients, and overall, one thing that keeps her going on a day to day basis is seeing that her patients are happy and getting better. She also agreed that it helps to heighten staff satisfaction. And one thing that I didn't think about, but she mentioned, is that it prevents injury and burnout on a day to day basis. Welcher also stated, quote, having one specified leader of the team is always valuable, unquote. She mentioned knowing who the charge nurse is and beginning the day with knowing who has what patient is very critical when they have a case in which she needs to know who to turn to. So to wrap things up, teamwork is crucial in many aspects of life. As all of us are going to be healthcare employees, I encourage you to take away how beneficial teamwork can be when used correctly. Some of the benefits I talked about today are better patient outcomes, heightened staff satisfaction, and reduced healthcare costs. One quote from Ultridge and Kreider is, quote, in the case of teams, 1 + 1 does not equal 2. Teams are greater than the sum of their parts. They allow organizations to exponentially multiply resources and outcomes and innovate in ways that are generally impossible when people work in isolation, unquote. I encourage each of you to really read this quote and understand what the authors are trying to get across. Teamwork can be so useful when it is used correctly. Here are my references that I used for this presentation. And I just wanted to take a minute and thank you all for watching my presentation, and I hope that you all gain some knowledge and look into using teamwork in your healthcare careers. Thank you.